the world's most advanced cold wallet for the new generation of cryptocurrency lovers.
So if you are interested in buying this decent wallet, you can find a link in the description down below where you will get a 20% discount. Thank you very much, and let's dig in the video. What's up, XRP family? Thank you for joining the video for today. And today we have some nice things to talk about. So here we start with the XRP chart trading currently at 1.1052. So here you can see this is, guys, let me clear this up first. This is not financial advice, and this is purely based on my own experience and my own trading. So I am not telling you to do anything. This is what I am doing, and this is my opinion. So let's get that out of the way. This is my ideal position of buying XRP right now, okay? I will explain shortly why. You can do with it whatever you want, guys. You don't have to listen to this. It's just my opinion. This is what works for me. It may not work for you, okay? So here we had some smaller flags leading up to this bigger flag right here, right? So this is for me a very good sign that we are gonna continue going up. Now, what do I need for an entry? I need an entry that we will bounce off the bottom here, and that's exactly what we did. So this is my ideal entry of buying XRP. I'm not buying as like long positions or something. No, I'm just buying more XRP because I think this is the ideal position where we will go up very, very soon. So that's based on my opinion. And even if it goes down, I don't care. It's just what I do. This is the position that I would love to invest some more money. So let's get this out of the way, and let's start with the real news. Here we have finance feeds. SEC appoints CFA's Director of Investor Protection while under fire for Ripple lawsuit on XRP. The SEC has been criticized for not listening to investors nor protecting their interests when it comes to its aggressive regulation by enforcement tactics. So Johnny Deaton has been literally on fire these days, guys, and they are talking about him in this article. Here we have John Deaton, attorney for the XRP holders, has come forward stating that the SEC is targeting them. The absence of any protection granted or expressed for holders of XRP in the SEC's complaint against Ripple was deliberate. If they wanted to reassure the millions of XRP holders, they would have done so at the beginning. I have said from day one, I am not an expert in crypto nor securities lawyer, but it doesn't take an expert to see that plenty is very wrong, very corrupt, and very outrageous about the SEC lawsuit against Ripple. I hope that clarity is on the horizon, but I fear that for the retail holders represented in our case, the fight has just begun. Lack of clarity has become such an elephant in the room that even Mark Cuban addressed the issue earlier this week. The XRP community has been accusing the SEC of corruption for its handling of the digital asset space, and Ripple in particular. That view has gained significant backer last week as a high-profile watchdog has decided to investigate potential conflict of interest. Now, guys, it's very, very easy to understand what's going on right here, right? But a lot of people who are new in this space, they will not understand. They will just think that this is any lawsuit and it doesn't have to, but it's not like that. This is just how it works in America, okay? They cover stuff up, showing that they're doing their best they can and showing that they are following the law, but behind the curtains, we know that they are very corrupt, that they are only following their own interests and their own agenda, and they will never care about you as an investor. Let's just get that out of the way. They will never care about your money. They just care about their own wallet. They care about putting taxes on you. They care about taking away your XRP. This is the only thing they care about. So if you think that they care about you, that's a very wrong mindset from the beginning, okay? They don't, let me tell you that. So we will never hear in the news that the SEC is wrong, because these guys are the law in America, guys. They are forming the law. They are deciding things which is very far from any law in America. So the only thing that you can do is believe in XRP because its utility is very, very good. For the rest, guys, don't wait for the SEC to make a settlement with Ripple or any terms of that. So here we have David Schwartz. Thanks for screwing up the treaty, Canada. So there has been a lot of conspiracies about this because he just posted this one, which is regarding to a war in Japan. I don't really fully understand what's going on here, but he says, sorry Japan, you're going to have to surrender again because Canada ruined it for everyone. Now you can see that all the countries have signed except Canada, I think, didn't. So the conspiracies are about the date, 9 September. So a lot of people think that 9 of September something will happen, some kind of settlement, some kind of something, I don't know. It's just speculation, guys, but I wanted to share this with you. Here we have this decode 15 and 9. 15th September 2021 is treaty. That's what it means when he decodes that. So a lot of people don't know what's happening. Yes, Coinbase delisted XRP. So Coinbase is in Canada and they don't really agree on cryptocurrency and stuff like that. So maybe it's related to that. But who knows? Just keep your eyes out, guys, because we're really near any kind of settlement anytime soon. On August 1, 2021, the DLT trading system, a license for trading venues for digital asset, was introduced. This enables trading venues to trade the DLT securities, the security tokens, digital shares, and other digital assets such as payment tokens and usage tokens. Now, this is what you're going to get in the space, guys. There is, bit by bit, there is more regulation, which is a good thing. Because when there is regulation, there will be certain rules that will apply when you want to buy a currency, a crypto or anything. This will be safe for you, and it will also be a good thing because a lot of cryptocurrencies, a lot of scams will get out of the way, and they will see that XRP has the best utility. Here we have digital asset investor. This is BitBoy talking about XRP. Now, you can see that maximalists, guys, they don't have a very open mind. I always tell you need to have an open mind. XRP is not the only coin that is out there that has great utility. You have to stay open, but you can clearly see in this video that BitBoy is actually convincing other maximalists that XRP is gonna be used whether you like it or not. Let's take a look.
I don't see how Ripple, the company, and their products actually drive any value to XRP, the token, because you don't have to use XRP in most of their products, so I don't see how there's a value
Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
They're starting.
That's
They've
how
read.
you guys are giving the talking points, the same talking points everybody's giving about XRP for the last 2 years. That is not true. They changed everything. They rebranded recently. They got rid of XRapid. They got rid of XCurrent. They got rid of XVIA. They switched it all over to RippleNet into ODL. You have to use the token now to use all of their products. So you can't do one without the other. So this thing that there's no bank adoption. I mean, SBI, a large bank in India that works with Japan, they recently just adopted it. We're seeing it in the, what do they call that region of the world? The APAC region. It's like the Asian Pacific. Australia's working with some stuff with Ripple right now. So you're seeing it in that southeastern quadrant of the world. You're seeing a lot of adoption right now in the banks, and that's going to slowly domino to the other things. But this talking point that you don't have to use XRP, that's a 1 to 2 year old talking point. That's over.
Yeah, they did just repackage their whole system. So
it's a long-term great investment.
Here you can see that BitBoy really changed his opinion, because a year ago I remember that he wouldn't say this about XRP. But yeah, that's okay. So here we have Digital Perspective sharing with us 219 Consensus. Dorothy DeWitt from Coinbase and Amy Starr from SEC gave guidance on developing framework for listing tokens. XRP listed same year. Hello, fair notice defense. So they literally work together to see if XRP can be listed on Coinbase, whether it is a security or not. And then they decided, let's list it, and now they're filed a lawsuit. Can you see, guys, that the corruption is just everywhere?
Introduce Amy Starr to my left. She is chief of the Office of Capital Market Trends within Corporate Finance Division of the SEC.
Sure. Again, thank you very much. Yes, I do always have to have the disclaimer. Whatever I say represents just my own views and do not represent the views of members of the staff or the commission.
And Dorothy DeWitt, General Counsel for Business Lines and Markets at Coinbase.
Tammy, you asked how we evolved our approach based on regulatory feedback, and a lot of it is with the SEC, but we're also a bit licensee and have a regulated custodial trust. think in general, we found as an exchange that we needed to analyze tokens to ensure that they're not securities before we list them in the U.S., obviously, because they're not securities before we list them in the U.S., obviously, because if they were, we would be violating the 34 Act, among other things. And so we found over time that...
Now, she said clearly, guys, this is in 2019. She said we have to carefully check if something is a security or not. And then they list it. So let's continue the video.
We were looking at each token one by one. It's very facts and circumstances. And although the law has, or the SEC's approach and the law have developed a bit over time, it's still a fairly murky area. So we developed a framework. We love that word. The SEC came out with a framework with the same word later. That basically went through the Halley analysis and case law and enforcement actions as they came through, and developed a list of potential actual questions, and with some weighting alongside that to help us have a much more robust, scalable, and what we hope to be ultimately defensible framework in determining whether to list digital assets in the United States under the consistent with the federal securities laws as a part of their lifestyle management. So we did that, and we feel like we've done as robust a job as we can to work within a quickly evolving industry. And
now that's enough proof. If you need proof, that's enough proof. This is literally Coinbase is saying that they have a framework before listing any tokens, and they had been listing XRP for a long time. So here you can clearly see that there is something very, very wrong, and that's with the SEC. Now you can see that when the SEC filed, they immediately took off XRP of the exchange. So what is this framework that they have? Is it not valid all of a sudden because the SEC filed XRP or Ripple? So what is going on? And that you can see that there's a lot of corruption going on. Source: Celent, leading research and advisory firm focused on tech for financial institutions globally. Ripple screenshot from August 26, 21 report based on Celent's research and interviews. Ripple slide explains line of credit with XRP and CBDCs. Near launch with XRP as bridge plus NFTs. Let's take a look. Very, very interesting, guys. So here you can see offerings, description for FIs on RippleNet, send now, pay later, line of credit, because Ripple has also a line of credit right now. So this is near launch CBDC infrastructure for central banks, private XRP ledger for using XRP as a bridge currency. Secure, controlled, and flexible solution for the issuance and management of CBDCs. Now you can see that this is near launch. They are almost gonna launch this to all of the central banks. You can see here, the FI repays Ripple within a predetermined time frame up to 60 days. Now this is what we're talking about also with line of credit. They can just take a credit from Ripple itself using XRP. So you said you saw in the previous video that the Bitcoin maximalist said you don't need XRP. Well, that's very wrong right now, because to take a line of credit, they're tapping into the liquidity of XRP. To make a cross-border payments, they are using XRP as a bridge currency. So everything is using XRP, guys. And here you have in development, which is very, very huge at the moment, NFT. Secure, controlled, and flexible solutions for the issuance and management of NFTs. Guys, this is just huge. If you are doubting XRP still, then I don't know what will convince you guys, because you're too late if this will not convince you. Here we have digital asset investor, very smart man said way back then, how many people would have left Ethereum when the money was being dangled in front of them? He did. Let's take a look.
You say, interestingly, this is a ticking time bomb. Why?
Yeah, so the fundamental problem with ICOs is, while they're magical because they create liquidity and they allow people who have never been able to raise capital before to do so, they have caused some people to forget that basic business principles, due diligence, these types of things don't go away because we have new technology. It reminds me of the dot-com boom and bust in a certain respect, where they say, oh, it's a new technology and paradigm, so we don't really need to make profit or, care about governance of these types of things. So I see a lot of similarities in this respect, and I get a little worried that people are raising a bit too much too quickly, and they haven't thought about the implications or consequences of it.
Implications being eventually regulators catch on to this?
Well, that could be one, but the other is just too much money can be just as bad as having too little money. You don't execute any faster, but you now have much stronger expectations and a much more aggressive group of investors. The other side of it is that salaries go up, your negotiation leverage goes down.
Now guys, this is definitely coming. What he's talking about is regulation, ICOs, stuff like that. Things will be regulated, and that is why XRP is in a lawsuit, right? So they will create a basic regulation for all of these ICOs to have drawn a line. Hey Elon Musk, since you hate the SEC like most of the crypto industry, why not tweet out Go XRP, and it would be the ultimate fuck you to the SEC government. Well, he will never do that, guys. He will never tell you to buy XRP. In the next years, XRP doubts will say, shit, I thought the market cap has something to do with the price. Now XRP is at 1,000 plus. Now I showed you in my previous video, guys, that market cap has nothing to do with XRP because its potential is way above that. London burning 100,000 ETH up in smoke after Ethereum upgrade. If you do not know about the Ethereum upgrade, guys, I suggest you really take a look because it's really interesting what's happening in the space. Ethereum is deflationary, and it will be very, very interesting for upcoming projects. So here we have Microsoft has patented a token interoperability tool. The tech giant has been awarded a patent for a ledger independent token creation service. And we know that Microsoft is a Ripple partner. Look at this. The server would allow developers to create cross-platform assets, which is very, very important, guys. If they use Ripple, it's gonna be absolutely amazing. The patent seems to primarily be aimed at developers using enterprise platforms rather than public blockchains. The patent mentions notable projects in the category including Hyperledger, Fabric, Quorum, R3, Corda, and Chain Core. Very, very interesting. Cardano chart painting a bull flag for $3 ADA, price ahead of ERC20 converter launch. So ADA will become a platform where you can make smart contracts. It's almost launching, and you can see it looks very similar to XRP going up, but I like the XRP chart way more than this, but it looks very, very good. Thank you very much for watching this video, guys. See you in the next one.